before the NBA, before slam dunks, and before three-point shootouts. Basketball was born in a cold gymnasium with a peach basket. Over the decades, it's grown from a simple pastime into a global phenomenon. From rule changes to cultural revolutions, the history of basketball is packed with surprises. So, lace up, get ready to dribble through time, and discover the amazing fun facts that shape the game we love today. Number 1. The first basketball game was played with a soccer ball and peach baskets. It all started in December 1891 in Springfield, Massachusetts. Dr. James Naismith, a physical education instructor at the YMCA, was tasked with inventing an indoor sport to keep rowdy students active during the cold winter months. He pinned a peach basket to a 10-foot-high railing and handed out a soccer ball. That's right, no backboard, no dribbling, and certainly no slam dunks. The original rules were simple: get the ball into the basket. But there was one quirky twist. Every time someone scored, a janitor had to climb up and fish the ball out of the basket. Naismith came up with 13 original rules, many of which would seem completely alien today. For instance, players couldn't run with the ball, and there was no shot clock or 3-second rule. The first official game was played by 9 players on each side, and the final score was 1-0. It might not have been a nail-biter, but it sparked something extraordinary. Naismith could never have imagined that this humble gymnasium experiment would become one of the world's most beloved sports. Number 2, dribbling wasn't part of the game until years later. In the early days of basketball, dribbling simply didn't exist. Players could only pass the ball to move it across the court. This made the game resemble something closer to ultimate frisbee than modern basketball. Ball movement was slow, and scoring was rare. By the early 1900s, players began to exploit a loophole. They'd pass the ball to themselves by bouncing it. This led to the gradual development of dribbling as a formal tactic. Coaches began to encourage it, and new rules emerged to regulate how the ball could be bounced. By the 1920s, dribbling became a foundational skill. Over time, it transformed the pace and rhythm of the game. It made one-on-one play, fast breaks, and highlight reels possible. The evolution of dribbling changed everything. Number 3. The NBA was formed in 1946, but wasn't the first pro league. Long before the NBA's global domination, there were several pro leagues trying to make basketball big. The first was the National Basketball League, NBL, formed in 1937, followed by the Basketball Association of America, BAA, in 1946. The competition was fierce, and teams came and went quickly. The NBA officially began in 1949, when the NBL and BAA merged. The league struggled at first, plagued by low attendance, racial segregation, and erratic play. Games were often played in half-empty arenas, and players didn't make much money. Everything changed in the 1950s and 60s, with stars like George Mikan, Bill Russell, and Wilt Chamberlain. These legends brought excitement and legitimacy to the NBA, paving the way for the modern era. The league had finally found its groove. Number 4. The shot clock revolutionized the game in 1954. Before the shot clock, teams could hold the ball for minutes at a time. Games turned into stallfests with final scores like 19-18. Fans were bored, and the sport was losing its appeal. Something had to change. In 1954, Danny Biosin introduced the 24-second shot clock in the NBA. His math was simple: divide the 48-minute game into enough possessions for excitement. The result? Faster gameplay and way more action. The shot clock transformed basketball overnight. No more stalling. Teams were forced to shoot, which led to higher scores, faster play, and a whole new style of offense. It's one of the most important rule changes ever. Number 5. The three-point line wasn't always part of the game. Believe it or not, the three-pointer is a relatively recent addition. It was first introduced in the American Basketball Association in 1967 to add excitement and encourage long-range shooting. The NBA was hesitant at first, but by 1979 it adopted the three-point line. At the time, it was mostly a gimmick. Few players even attempted shots from that distance. It took years for the strategy to evolve. Today, the three-pointer defines the modern game. Thanks to players like Stephen Curry, it's now a central part of team offense. The arc that was once seen as novelty is now where legends are made. Number 6. Women's basketball has a rich history too. Just 1 year after Naismith invented basketball, women were already playing. The first recorded women's game happened in 1892 at Smith College. The sport quickly gained popularity among women's colleges. For decades, women's basketball was modified with different rules, like limited dribbling and court zones. But pioneers like Pat Summitt, Cheryl Miller, and later Diana Taurasi helped elevate the game. The WNBA launched in 1997 and has grown steadily ever since. Today, women's basketball boasts elite talent, thrilling games, and a global fan base. It's a vital part of the basketball story. Number 7. Michael Jordan changed basketball forever. Michael Jordan wasn't just a player, he was a phenomenon. From the moment he joined the NBA in 1984, Jordan's gravity-defying dunks and clutch performances electrified fans. Jordan's influence went beyond the court. He made basketball a global brand thanks to endorsement deals, Air Jordan sneakers, and appearances in media like Space Jam. The NBA exploded in popularity worldwide. Jordan's legacy is still felt today. He inspired generations, redefined athletic greatness, and turned basketball into a billion-dollar business. Number 8. Streetball and playground culture helped shape the game. From Rucker Park in Harlem to Venice Beach in California, streetball gave rise to a raw, creative version of basketball. No refs, no rules, just skill, swagger, and community. Streetball introduced moves that later became staples of the NBA. Crossovers, no-look passes, and acrobatic layups. Players like Rafer Skip-to-My-Lou, Alston went from the blacktop to the big leagues, and won mixtapes and urban legends brought streetball into the mainstream. The playground became a proving ground for the next generation. It showed the world that basketball wasn't just a sport, it was an art form. Number 9. International players transformed the NBA. Basketball might have been born in America, but it grew up around the world. In the 1990s, players like Dirk Nowitzki, Manu Ginobili, and Yao Ming changed the face of the NBA. These international stars brought unique skills, new styles of play, and massive fan bases. They proved that basketball had no borders and that talent could come from anywhere. Today, players like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic, and Victor Wembanyama are leading the charge. The NBA is now truly global, with scouts searching from Slovenia to Senegal. Number 10. Basketball is one of the most popular sports in the world. From its humble beginnings in a Massachusetts gym to packed arenas in Tokyo, Madrid, and Manila, basketball has gone global. It's now played in over 200 countries. Basketball's mix of speed, skill, and creativity makes it accessible and exciting. You don't need expensive gear, just a ball and a hoop. That's why kids everywhere are eager to play the game. The game continues to evolve. Whether it's through esports, Olympics 3-on-3, or the next rising superstar, basketball isn't slowing down. It's not just a sport, it's a worldwide movement. Basketball's journey from peach baskets to packed stadiums is a story of innovation, culture, and connection. Every rule change, every legend, every playground dunk shaped the game into what it is today. Whether you're a casual fan or a lifelong baller, one thing's for sure, basketball's history is as incredible as the game itself. And the best part? It's still being written. From peach baskets to buzzer beaters, the story of basketball keeps growing, and we're just getting started. Subscribe, like, and hit that notifications bell for more amazing fun facts.